mystery of I'm still trying to solve the great mystery of authentication. I have it. I think I might have it fixed though. So we're about to find out if that is the case. Um, you can see here I tried to put in a button. So I'm gonna have to clean that up though. It's not doesn't seem to be quite on the not quite ready to go. All right. I think though, problem is if I fix this and it works, I'm not going to see this page again for a while. I guess I have to. I have to test the log out functionality, so we'll see how that goes. Let's see if I have a problem with things, not being fully visible. Where is registration failed? Invalid backer code. Invalid backer code is actually good. That means I think I got through to the UI. Okay, so I swapped where my stuff is. So let me know if it's cleaner or clearer than it used to be, because I'm using a different monitor that's got a lower resolution, the max resolution. So I'm not using my big 4K monitor, which for me is great, but for you it may not have been so good. It might have been pretty fuzzy. So I decided to switch to this other monitor, keep me from having to lower my resolution on my big monitor for more clarity. So let me know if you happen to be seeing this, and I need to know if my screen is more visible now. So on a phone it's probably crap. I can't say much about it. It does look like it might be crisper, but like I said, it's really hard to tell on a phone. It's not really ideal. I did notice though, I can't figure out how I'm supposed to do it though, because I've done it before where I've zoomed in on a stream. Maybe you can't do it on YouTube. Maybe that's the problem. I've done it on Twitch where I could. Am I stuttering a lot? I am. It does look like I'm down to like 31 frames. So I might be having they might be having some trouble getting all this running on. Maybe this monitor doesn't much like that. I wonder if I can. I don't think I turned my monitor all the way up, but I could have. No, still 2560. This monitor is all the way down to 1920. I am using my third monitor, my Surface, but that doesn't use the same video card, so I don't know why my frames are dropping. It could be that it doesn't like me using this one. Huh, it does seem to have brought it up. Or maybe it doesn't like me using my Surface Pro for the stream. So we'll see how that goes. All right. I didn't realize that was dropping it. Okay, so I don't know. You'll have to let me know. I apparently can't zoom on the YouTube, so that's unfortunate. I was going to see if there was a way to. I know on Twitch you can zoom. But if I turn it on landscape, apparently I can at least make it full screen on my big phone. It's pretty readable. Oh yeah, let me know if there's a problem, but I think it does look better. So says me. But actually, you know what? Honestly, I think I'm actually looking at Twitch. I was just thinking. Just thinking that using YouTube, but I'm actually using Twitch. Not just for me to view and make sure that things are streaming and I haven't, like, Restream hasn't dumped me, which it has been apt to do every now and then. Okay, so we did get an error, but I don't know how serious it is. It might just be I'm putting in the wrong stuff here. So let's see here. We are in the backer. So is that? That should be the right backer. All right, let's go look at my auth setup. It is a requirement for my code, my apps to work. You, in order for somebody to use or be able to log into the app, they have to have a beta code or a backer code. So that is just the one requirement. And I need to make sure that I have the right backer codes in here. No, it's not supposed to be case sensitive. But did it not pass it in? Aha, didn't pass in the backer code. It's coming in as Ziltro. Can't really validate a backer code of nothing. All right, let's go see if the gateway got it. Yep, it is not passing in backer code. All right, well, now we know. Let's go see if I can get out line. We're not past. Obviously, missing that piece. Okay, so we'll have to stop this. And then we'll go over to the couple of things. One, my button's too small, so let's fix that. I'm actually thinking I'm going to want to adjust a number of things here. How wide is this one? 500. Okay, so we're going to go 500 on that too. Just to make it nicer looking, we'll take it to 10 height. Those, we'll position on that, I don't know, negative 400. I'm actually thinking I want to change this. What I mean, I want to change it to be something more along the lines of just having login and then just having Google, Facebook, and my company logo. And you would log into whichever one you want. And then, you know, you can connect your accounts. But yeah, I think that's how I want to do it. I don't know if I want to do create account. See, what I'm thinking about is the create account is going to be, oh, it should probably be its own button. Let's do that. You could log in. Yeah, you could log in with one of the other three. And when you click on it, it'll give you the login options if you're going with my thing, and then you have the option to create an account if you don't have an account. So these things would all kind of like this screen here would actually just be a secondary screen. Like we'd have multiple tiers of screens, and you could pick the one you want rather than logging in all the time. By default, it has you logging in for my account. Thing is, you kind of have to have a backer code. I haven't decided how I'm going to do that with Google and Facebook. So I might be able to create that, but it's like, okay, well, you logged in, but you need a backer code. So you still need to have a backer code no matter what happens, at least at the early stages. Eventually you won't need one, but yeah. And they're not shareable. They're one-time use. Or no, actually that's not true. They are shareable. They're two-time use. This is what I set them up as. So two accounts can use the same backer code. That's it. And then anything else is zero. Oh, I got the odds. I went to go see a movie tonight. Went to go see F1. That's the one with Brad Pitt and I don't remember the other guy's name, but it was pretty good. Pretty decent movie. You know, very Days of Thundery, except with F1. Or what was the one with Matt Damon? They just did one Ferrari. That was pretty good. Anyway, I know I'm distracted. All right, let's go get this texture button images. Let's take this thing. They're the same. Why don't we just weird on buttons, whatever it is. Height. And I don't know why it does that. It doesn't seem to be very good at taking the image. You can see that it's still showing no image, even though I just put the dang image on it. Don't know. If I refresh assets, refresh assets. See? No, so prefab, audio. Huh, don't know. The weirdest thing how this stuff works. I add the image. It looks exactly like the login button. But it doesn't show the image. Weird, man. Too weird. I think the same thing happens on the account panel. But all right, so we're going to go ahead and leave that. Let's go figure out why. I guess I could try to use this again. Yeah, Bezzy is. Uh, yeah, okay. What does that mean? Bezzy is a Unity add-in that's got AI built into it. It's an AI extension for Unity, and it doesn't do anything that other things can't do. I mean, it's an okay Unity editor, I guess, but I mean, Visual Studio, you have Claude and whatever else you're using there. ChatGPT is the worst. I'm just really getting tired of ChatGPT as far as being a built-in editor. It's just not good. But anyway, that's just my opinion so far. Because it just doesn't ever actually try to fix anything. It's just only an ask. Even when you use agent, it's like, I don't know. It's just annoying. And it doesn't even look at your code half the time, even though it can. You say, you give it the extension for looking at code, and it just says you should look for something like this, and if it's something like this, then do this. And if it's like, but did you look at my code? And then it goes, oh, I looked at your code. Yeah, don't do that. It's already there. It's like, yeah, I know. That's why I asked you to look. I need the fix, not to tell me to do what's already being done. Yeah. Anyway. Blah, 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 blah. Backer text, backer username, password, confirm, email, birth date, backer code input. I'm pretty sure. Let's go make sure that we're first putting that in. I'm pretty sure I am, but login panel. I should probably move this. I should probably move this to a separate function. The whole login panel should be its own thing. I don't know why I don't have it. But let's see. We got the backer from login, back from login, backer code input, backer code input. Okay, so all right, so it is there. The backer code input button is assigned to the value is the setting the API. You're not getting sent back in the API. Let's go look at the code, shall we? All right, so I think it's probably going to be, I don't even know if that's even being used anymore. I kind of told it to stop using that because it was duplication. I probably should get rid of it. I have tried to use Gemini. I really, 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 really want to try to do Claude code. So, hey, if anybody's up for backing my Kickstarter, I would love to use that backing for Claude code because I think it would make some things easier. I've just heard a lot of good things. Seems to be the better option. There's just not a lot of easy ways to test drive it. Hey, by the way, got my new. Hey, look at Superman. Oh, there he is. I guess he only shows up if he's in front of me. My Superman cup from the AMC movie theaters. Now, it's a cool cup. It's a collector's cup. It's not practical for usage. It's very thick, so yeah, it probably keeps your stuff kind of warm. If you're going to use it, water at best, because you don't really want to be. You can't put this in the dishwasher. I mean, just Jerry, look, it's got this cape. It's kind of cool, but literally the cape is like an extra thing. See, unless you're planning to pull your cape off, which it does appear to be very significantly glued on. Very nice texture, very thick, works great. It's a good collector's cup, but water only. I wouldn't suggest anything else with it because you're not going to want to keep washing this thing all the time. Plus, it comes with a removable character. You can get there's crypto also if you want to. If you're there getting AMC, you have the choice between Superman and crypto. I would not recommend paying $20-some for both just to get an extra one of these. These guys, probably not worth it. I just got the Superman because, of course, as you probably know, I am a Superman fan and I collect a lot of Superman goodies. So I have a whole bunch of stuff. But anyway, thought I'd show you that because it's cool. So every now and then you'll see me drinking now out of my Superman cup, but I gotta get me a straw. So now I've got both of my major collectible things, Broncos and Superman, on my desk. So when I'm talking about those two things, you'll know You probably see me drinking out of my shaker bottles, which are all Superman too. I have all of my shaker bottles are Superman. My workout ones. I know, I'm a geek. What do I want to say, man? Can't help it. I've been trying to get myself through this, but I don't stop and read enough. This is the Warworld Saga. I am, it looks like just over halfway through it, but I do get, you know what? Now that I think about it, I got to write these guys again. I wrote them and told them they did not send me the last episode, and now they haven't sent me the next episode. They haven't sent me 2 episodes in a row now. I don't know what the heck. They took me off their sending list or what. It's the first time I've ever ordered a comic, actually had it to deliver, and they've now missed 2 episodes. I mean, I'm halfway through July. Okay, well, it's not halfway through July, but I'm pretty far through July, and I haven't even gotten to June. Because if my the first episode I got was February, March, April, May, June, no, because they're a month behind. So I got January, February, March, April, May, and June would be the 6th. So yeah, I don't know what the heck they got going on, man. They are dropping the ball on delivery here, so I'm not too impressed. I don't know if I'll be renewing it through them, even if I renew it at all. I don't know. This is Absolute Superman, the newest series, new Superman series. I know it's not football related. Can't help it. Okay, so let's get back to it. Let's go see what so we have. The UI should be Game Plan Playbook UI. Account management. Nope, title screen manager. This is not a good place for this, to be honest. I'm gonna break this out. I think I'm gonna pull all of my login stuff off the title screen manager and call it its own. We're gonna call it the I don't know, Common Game Plan Playbook Simulation. I probably should call it something else because the title screen just seems like a weird place to put that. I don't know. It's just a lot of clutter on the title screen. Plus, now that I'm going to add extra stuff to it, I think I want to have the whole login management because I got to do a lot of other things. I got to put in code for the Google and the Facebook logins, and that's just going to really clutter this up. So I probably should move all that stuff. I'll help you see what comes up. And now let me take a look at AMG auth data class. AMG auth data. Okay, so I think that's the one I want. Should not be going through this service. It's just the service. I don't care. I need the content manager code not being sent over. The issue is that your touchscreen manager, you're collecting the backup code value from the input field during registration, but when you call Sync, you're not passing the backup code. Oh, am I not? Yeah, see, that's what I thought. It's missing the backup code field in registration method doesn't accept code parameter. Add backup code support to the registration system. All right, let's do it. Hopefully that'll fix it. Now, there's one other thing I want to do. Can you separate all the title screen buttons and actions? Actually, what? All the login panel buttons and actions into a separate UI. Yeah. I don't know how much I've only got 100 calls on this, so I don't know how many I've got used, but I've got to be closing in. Any minute now, it's gonna go. Okay, you're done. You've done your trial. login, register. I am going to be splitting. I'm going to be splitting the this here. Oh, what are you talking about? I was connected. How am I not connected? I was connected. You just fixed something. And then it loses the whole command. It's like, what? Oh, wow, I did do that. Nice. Okay. Um, how do I, isn't it already connected? Please connect to you. All right. Well, all right. Um, okay. Apparently something, I don't know. How do I connect it? Huh. I don't know. It was connected. Oh, there it goes. Okay. Um, yeah. Okay. So I think it put in the stuff I need to fix this. I I believe what I'm going to try to do is something a little bit cleaner. What's a good way? What's a good UI visibility? What's a good UI visibility for my login page? And what's a good background screen? It's not even the button. I just want to kind of know what I'm going to shape it around. I know it's one of those things. It's like cleaning up UI. I like to make the UI better a little bit at a time, just to constantly keep that body working. It's not just about making. I want to get all the functionality in, but as I do, sometimes you just got to keep moving towards the end goal, which is to keep making the application look better, right? And every little bit helps. You know what? Let's go get my new image. I have a new image here, and that might be a good start. Let's do this. Download. Drag that guy into some common. We Right. And then take this guy. Now this might not work because it took the back off, but it made it really tiny. So we'll see how that works. We'll find out how well that displays. But we're going to find out. All right, so we will go here and just to see what this does. The open scroll there. It do look like I'm still going to have to clip off this outside edge, though. It's not my favorite. And it's okay, but it's just going to look off center. Even though it'll probably look better, I think. It's just going to be off center. That's not right. That's not right, man. Can't be doing that. That just looks wrong. Makes everything look off center. Don't look off center for me, man. Guess I have to use Paint Shop. I don't. Paint Shop just takes so long to open. Like I can't just pop it open and fix it. It's like pop it open, wait 10 minutes, and then fix it. Let's see here. So, uh, crap off. You know, while I'm at it, I'm gonna go ahead and make my scroll wheels. Probably I got. Mhm. Then I got this plan, man. I hope it works because I'm going to try it. Let's see. So I'm gonna go. Let's see. Let's go ahead and cut this. I really got to figure out how to get this black off of here. I need like an AI editor that knows what I'm talking about. I tried to do it with Sora, and Sora just totally mangled it. I want to get this black crap out of there. I don't know if there's any way to do it. I mean, I can maybe do a shadow change, but I really just want to get that shadow out of there. I want it all gone. And what if, not an exact, it's not an exact copy though. If I flip it, it's probably not going to work. Because this is not the same. So if I flipped it over, it would not match. You know what? It might be kind of close to the same. Kind of, sort of, in a way. High GPU load, disable effects or close app. What is it doing? Am I killing the my stream? I don't know. If I took this and put it over here, moving this off to a different. Put a little less load on my GPU, man. But you can't even see what I'm doing, huh? Because I forgot this screen isn't even on the, isn't even in my stream. Okay, so I'm trying to cut this and clip this. I'm trying to figure out how to get rid of this black right here. See all this black stuff? I don't want this. It's causing me consternation. And I'm trying to figure out how best to wipe it out and get kind of the texture I'm looking for. See how it's a little bit of black though? I mean, tiny little bit all the way to the edge, but I don't know. I don't know how to. I guess you think Sora could fix this if I told it? I mean, Sora just. There's like so many reviews on Superman. I haven't seen it yet. I'm not. I'm trying not to read any of them, but some of the headlines they keep catching my eye. I'm trying to figure out how I can. So I did this thing where I had this. I had my scroll in here. See, this is what it did when I told it to remove the shadow. It made a bigger, blacker shadow. It goes, oh, you mean like this? I go, no, not like that. That's a mess. Thank you. So yeah, I need the same scroll, but without the black shadowing. Can you create this for me with the same style on the right side as the left? Let's take this off. Do this for me with create this with no black shadow. Good. Look exactly the same, but no, no. I didn't want to say no shadowing because they're. Yeah, all right, let's try it. I'm pretty sure it's gonna, because if I wipe out the back, it should actually be pretty good because I took the background off. See, there's shadowing on the back, but I don't care because I'm removing that. So that's irrelevance. It'd be kind of interesting to be able to put a shadow behind it, so it would look like it's showing up on the stuff behind it. But I haven't figured that out yet either. So anyway, I just wanted to try to see if I can get that to happen because I really don't like the black on there. But I'm going to create me some little cuts where I'm taking. Let's go here, crop this out. Then I wonder what would happen if I took that. Look, did it again. I say no black shadow, no shadow. And what's it do? Creates it with a big black stripe across the middle. What part of no shadow does it see? What is it? What is it thinking I'm asking for? That is totally bonkers. All right, well, I don't know how to fix that. Get a new scroll, clean it up myself. Those are my options. Uh, left side. Now let's see if I can open. Take this guy. Control X. Just curious if I paste this here. What if I spin this over? Does that kind of sort of in a way work? No, it doesn't, because I think I need mirror image. That's not going to work. Because I need to keep the bottom on the bottom. So let's see, let's go to image and mirror. That sort of works. Does kind of work. You get rid of the shadow. It doesn't do it all the way across, so I think if I really want that to work, I'm going to have to try to take a bigger chunk of this thing. So let's go over here. Here, control V, control this again. I'll just see if I can take area that is about the same size as my shadowed area. Nope. Uh, yeah. And I'll go here, go X, go back over here, drop it on the page, swap it with mirror. Take this one, move it. Save that one. Kind of not too bad. If I could blend this line out, kind of does the trick. How do I do that? Image, is there a blur or blend or something? There, adjust, blur, blur, kind of blur, blur, radio. Are any of these like blur or blend? Warp brush, oil brush, text, flood, picture tube, eraser, light and darken, paint, clone? Guess I could try clone. Mark clone? Object remover? Batch remover? I think it didn't do anything. So yeah. Alright, so how else could I do? Airbrush, paintbrush. What is it painting it as? No, let's not do that one. That's not a good one. Let's go with clone. Oh, come on. Right, so that's not bad. I just apparently I do not have the steady hands required for this. Let's go with a bigger. Problem is it's gonna clone totally the wrong. The further I get from my target, it's gonna be totally wrong. So now if I could just figure out how to fix that spot. Actually, it did pretty decent. It still looks a little pasted, but it's better than having that ugly nonsense that was there a minute ago. I just got to figure out how to get the right kind of general tone of everything around it. No, that's not good. It's too kind of hard to get the right. It doesn't work either. So even with they're just lighter, and I can't really. Yeah, so that doesn't look better. Hmm. Oh, sure. Not sure how to get this one. Hmm. If I could just get this to behave in a good manner. We're about there. Why is it still showing a line though? Like that line is still showing up. Just like it's building a line. Hmm. Like it didn't really blur out the line. Oh well. Let's go ahead and use this. I'm going to see what it looks like. It's probably not great, but it's better than it was. I mean, not my favorite. But we're going to make it work. So we're going to go like this. We'll say open scroll. Mm, that's that. Then I got to do another crop. Actually, you know what? I might be able to just get away with selecting this guy. Next. Okay, so that's for my next trick. And for my next trick, I'll do that. But I do need to go get. Oops, I kind of closed that a little prematurely here. Let's take my. Where did I put it? Oh, Let's see, this one should have less. There we go, a little better centered. Oh, but that one doesn't have my. I gotta put the version in with no shadow. So this is the one without a shadow, with shadow, and this is the one without a shadow. Okay, so it's not a perfect image, but I think it's better. I gotta figure out how to fix that bottom corner. I can always tweak it later, but I think it's definitely going to be more displayable. Just figure that piece out. Why? I think the problem may have been that I still had multiple layers, and it was like not not fixing the layer. It was fixing. It was shadowing over just one layer and not over both layers, and I think that was the problem. So I got to figure out how to like have a source and then like I'd have to open it up like this and then do the shadowing, and I think then I might be able to blend out the line a little bit more blendy, a little bit, a little better. We'll have to see if I can get that better. But for now, there's no reason why I don't think I can get that line better. But it might not be perfect, but hopefully. All right, so I think what is the reason with this? Now I don't figure out why my button here doesn't want to be a button, even though I changed its button appearance. It's showing it, but is there any reason why that one's different? No? Huh. In Unity, I assigned an image with button exactly as I did another button, but the second button still second button is not showing in the copy of the. That's not it. That's not it. The image is the source image property. The, 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 But there's it is enabled. That much I can tell you. Huh. Don't be dumb. Why are you being like this? See there, but you're not. Hmm. I don't see any differences between these two things, except their position. Let's see. Mhm. And one. That's good. They're not hierarchies. The order canvas. Here you decide it might be rendered underneath something else. Use the scene views wire framework mode to check visibility. What? Wire framework? What the heck is that? Ooh, wire framework mode. I've never seen this before. What? I don't even know what I'm looking at here. I see squigglies all over the place. Don't know what those are. Huh. I don't see any differences there either. I don't. Center middle. Hmm. Hmm. I'm stumped, man. I do not see how these are differently. Real fancy wire framework. I have no idea what it just looks like squiggly marks all over. I don't know what that is. It's like half squiggly. You can kind of see your stuff, and it's squiggly. Huh. Yes, I can try closing this. Revalue in the inspector matches the values in the buttons. Exactly beneath the other in the hierarchy and on the screen. Then the text, the block, the buttons, up, up, the the look, the noise render glitch, editor caching oddities, image asset meta conflict, script interference. Even if there are no custom components, is there any scripting seen with anyway objects at runtime? Open the runtime inspector on both image components. And then in the design, but no script is even being used. Manual rebind. Even if the same asset, try dragging the sprite into the source image field again, or clear it. Click away, then reassign. All right, well, try that. Couldn't hurt to try it, because obviously what I'm doing is not doing anything. So we'll go here, clear it, click done, click to somewhere else, go back to it, and drag the button to it again. Which one am I using? Button op 3. No, está bien, folks. All right, so we're going to try one more thing I have in mind. We're going to try to save. And then sometimes things go wonky if if I'm not compiling. So let's see what we got for compiling problems. Did it actually create that stuff? Game data? Yeah, login register. Okay, so I may have to go change. Okay, so let's do this. Go back to the title screen. We will go to title screen manager and we will close this remove component. Then we're going to add component. Oh, it still has the same one. Let's close this. All right, I'll try to open it. I don't know why it does this. Unity is kind of annoying that way though. Oh, I'm out of water. I don't know if I can use my Superman cup, to be honest, because I don't have a straw. Hello. Is he less than 3.5 inches tall? He might fit inside of my. Actually, really cool. It's got a it's got a great texture on it. I mean, this is definitely not a cheap cup. Okay, I mean, this was expensive, but honestly, it is probably the fanciest plastic cup I've ever seen in my life. I mean, truthfully, I've never seen a cup quite as a plastic cup as you got the texture of the suit and the big S on there. It's got a rubber patch. It's glued down good. I mean, this looks like something that's got some durability to it. Now, if I only had a good way to store it, it's just going to sit on my desk and be a cool cup that I use for water. I just got to figure out how to drink out of it. I think I do have some fancy straws or metal straws, some kind of straws. Even then, it still didn't want to. That still doesn't want to run that icon. For whatever reason, I cannot get this. I'm hoping that maybe when I fix these stupid compile errors, issues might go away. First, we'll see if it'll compile. Sometimes issues go away when you get things to compile. Sometimes. It's not a guarantee, but it can help. All right, so we are fully connected now. But that said, what do you mean? Not. Right? Fully compiling. but Unity says it's not. And it's the same problem. The error I just fixed is now. Oh, yeah, you're killing me, man. It's your problem. You're being a jerk. You're just like, what is your goal in life to make me very unhappy? What's going on, man? No, no errors, man. Let's go do it this way. Build, build completed. All good, man. Rebuild. Rebuild completed. It fully works. There is no errors. There. It's about flipping French friendly old time. All right. All right. So we have simplified. Okay. So we got a few more fixes going on. So Title screen panel, which we have right here. I'll drop that over here. And the welcome panel, which I don't know what that is. What the heck is the welcome panel? I have a welcome panel? What's the welcome panel? Welcome panel. Oh, it's the button from the welcome panel. Oh, well, what the heck is it called that for? That's that should just be the continue button. There should be no panel. No panel relating to that. That's the start button, actually. I'm going to rename this too, but let's go. Start, continue button. And then login, register, manager. Why do we need the login? Oh, because is it going to like, I mean, kind of like silly, right? I mean, so, hmm. I'm wondering if that's necessary, but I'm trying to see. It probably needs some actions to occur. Uh, Login, register, manager. Isn't that its own script? Why would I script to a script? I don't like that. I don't think that's right. Then I add a component here. This should be login something, right? And then on the login panel, I go here and I say username input. And then I should need the name of the panel itself. And then the password input. And the confirm password input. And the birth date input. And the backer code input. And register email. Email input. And register button. Login button. And login air text, which I do have that. I don't have a back from login button though. I don't know what the back from login button is. Is that the back button? Is that the cancel or close button? It must be that. Which I don't know if I'm going to keep that. I don't know if I like that. That button looks weird. Just too, I don't know, too weird. But anyway, now, with that said, this is still stupid. All right, I don't know how I'm going to fix this. I think the only answer I have at this moment is to create a copy of this. Let's just see what happens if I go. Let's see. Let's see. Delete this guy. And move this guy up here. What is it? Register button? What does the register button down here? That should be an exact copy, like exactly copy. We're going to take this guy and we're going to put him at 300. Oh, they'll leave it the same because the position is not fixed. Let's say 200. For whatever reason, that other one didn't want to work, but this one worked. So there we go. Okay, I got it. I got it, by golly. By golly molly. I've got this pup figured out. Alright, so we're going to do this. Grab all these guys. Can. And then we just did, but that didn't do anything. There we go. But honestly, I think what I want to do is just have a simple login, my icon, Google icon, Facebook icon, and that's it. And then you click on my icon and you'll have a prompt. You click on the Google icon, it takes you to Google. If you have Facebook, it takes you to Facebook. And honestly, I wonder if I should just have these guys as a as a without any options, without any buttons. I just want simple, simple, simple. Simple mix simple lot. So if for some reason it needs to log in, I just want it to be like user can go click on what they want. They're done. Like I'll have just text instead of saying log in. I'll just have text. Log in with, and then have one of the options. And then that's it. That's all it is. Log in with, and then you just pick one of these three, click it, and you're good to go. It'll take you to the other stuff, which would be log in and or register. Hmm. Yep. Yep. We'll do that. But for now, we won't. Let's think we're good. Let's go ahead and run this. Now I finally got it behaving. And what was the problem before? Oh yeah, I need to get back. Okay, so I think I have it all fixed. Well, I think I do. I got to put in backer code. So we got backer code in there again. Ooh, what the McNoodle squits? That is so, whoa. That is so not what I wanted. What is going on here? That's annoying. All right, so that just occurred to me. That's a thing. Um, my buttons are no longer working. Why are my images not showing up? Is it setting my image view? What is it doing? Holy cow. Oh, I just want to slap something. Smack! You stinking little fringing a lot. Oh. Uh, I think what I need to do, I didn't even think about this, but I'm going to have to, well, first of all, I got to go look at my code and find out why the frick my buttons are getting set. Okay, you look at my code and determine why log in and register button images are getting removed. At one time. Any minute now, Bezzy's gonna go, nope, I can't do that for you no more because my trial period of work is no longer valid. I'm no longer working for you, man. I've been told stop helping. Which I'll just go back to working with this one in a minute when that happens. But I'm using it up. I don't know why. Seems maybe it's kind of helpful. So I've been hearing pretty good things about the variety of tools. Augment Code I've tried, it's actually pretty good. I like Claude Code, but Claude Code and Augment Code don't really work together. Claude Code and Augment Code both can work with Cursor, but then you have to pay for Cursor. So there's just too many things, man. I can't pay for all this crap. All these guys online with their 30,000, 100,000 people watching them. Yeah, well, they got people paying for all that crap. I do not. Doesn't accept that. Just creates that. That's fine. I already did that too. That didn't answer my question. I didn't even change anything. You might be interfering with the button's image component or internal structure. This is happening because Unity's button component has specific internal management of its visual states. Get component and children searches through child objects and can interfere with Unity's internal button structure. Button state transitions, normal highlighted press disabled may be getting reset when you access child components this way. Here's the fix. Really? Huh. You say so. So it's basically saying I have to do a different thing here. Is to say, I have to go down here. Log in. Now I have to go put the login button text on there. Why is Unity even changing the login button text? That's what I don't understand. Why is it changing the text? Is it a login? I don't understand that. Unity's a jerk. I'm telling you, man. Unity Unity is not being my friend today. It's only the login button text that it's complaining about. Doesn't make any sense, but if that fixes one, I will try to fix the other. Yeah, that didn't even do anything. That didn't do squat, man. What is going on with you? That's not even like, not even truly a button. So I click on, okay, that is just confusing on my part. That's not okay. I don't know what, I don't know what I'm up, I don't know what I'm doing. So I click on register, that button disappears and the other one says register, which is just wonky. I don't know why this is looking stupid. Why is my button not being a button? It's supposed to be a button. There it is. There's a button. There's a button image, but it's not. Completely and totally supposed to be nothing. So maybe there's a reason why you don't use a direct. All right, I'm gonna try something. I'm gonna see if it makes a difference because this little strategy of mine of just directly assigning the button source image just does not seem to be working. So let's see what happens if I just go UI, add an image, and then that image gets to be my button image. I mean, I could probably get away with using this everywhere, having it be the same button image, but I mean, yes, I mean, it's not just probably, I definitely can, but we're gonna go like that. And then I don't know why it would make any difference, but we're gonna take this thing and we're gonna just throw it way up here in the content container. And then I'm gonna go there and hide the image. Maybe I have to hide it. I don't even know. Go here, and then we'll take this image, add it to here. Nope, doesn't even work that way. I'm gonna remove. No, it's crap, but let's see what it does when I run it. Nope. That was fail. Big fat hairy fail. Okay, I don't know what is going on with these buttons, but they are driving me zonkers. What's so hard about making a button be a button? Why are you being that way? Unity, you are just bugging the snot out of me, man. All right, so that whole plan went down the tubes. Can I even undo all that, or do I have to like go through all that? So the whole idea of adding image was a fail. I don't know what to do. Hmm. 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 Sometimes you just gotta laugh. You just gotta laugh because if you don't, you're just gonna cry. You got a choice, laugh or cry. I'll go with laugh. Right. So we're gonna go with. I think I need to put in a panel into my login panel so that it forces itself to stay within the panel. 'Cause I don't want my stuff getting all. I mean, I don't mind it. It's got to be small, got to be fixed, got to be showing correctly. Why are you not showing the dang button? Hmm. I do like the scroll though. Scroll looks a lot better with it just being sitting over the top. Now I just got to figure out how I do my little animation trick that I'm going to try. But I first want to get this to work. This was not supposed to be the whole session, by the way. This was only supposed to be like 5 minutes, but I ran into problems, as you can see. Because I think I have the back end working, and I was just going to test the output, but this visual is killing me because because of all the wonderful things it doesn't do. Up to see the wizard, the wonderful wizard of Oz. Because all the wonderful things he does. That's all I know. That's all I know of that song, so don't expect much. Hey, do they sing that in Wicked? We're off to see the wizard, the wonderful wizard of Oz. See, my buttons just vanished. They just said, nope, we're just going to be ugly squares now. But why? Oh, top border right. What is all this crap? Is that a thing? What's is that something in the UI is doing? Oh my gosh, what's going on here? Are you being dumb? Is that why that's happening? Are you doing this? You jerk face UI? Clear any existing listeners, prevent duplicates, log in, register back, set up login mode, clear input fields, hide registration fields, show registration button, clear registration fields, show registration fields, hide registration button, clear registration fields, handle login, handle register, handle back, 'cause. 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 'C Logged in, David. What is that? You go. Okay, let's see what this is. Control right border. Because you know what? Something's putting these borders on. Oh, what? Ah, button border outline. What is calling this? I must have been doing stuff to try to make it look good, and then decided I want images instead of ugly buttons. And now I'm getting this thing, and now I gotta figure out who's calling it. Who is calling this guy? Simple button outline. Somebody's calling this guy. It's not like putting that on something, am I? I don't see it, but it is somewhere being called. And I have to figure out where and why. I have something in my code making this. Where is this happening? Huh. This is obviously occurring. I just don't know where it's being triggered. something's something's firing this stupid thing off, and I don't know what. Simple button outline. Not the close button. It's not the Facebook. Those guys aren't getting it. So it's only these guys getting it, and I don't know why. I, eventually it'll be done. All right. Well, I think I'm losing juice. I've been staying up. I've been staying up too late these last few days. I've been staying up till 11 o'clock almost every day this week. Sunday, Monday, Tuesday. Now it's Wednesday. Yesterday, I actually kind of slept in, so that's a, that's a positive. But think, think I'm crashing. My body's going, all right, man. This sub 7 hour nonsense is just not gonna fly anymore. We are we are done with this craziness. Okay, so I don't even know what it's doing. Importing assets. What's it doing? Oh, are we in break mode? Wait a minute, I might be in break mode. What's going on here? Yeah. All right, so we broke. All right, so let's go to call stack. Not that just it's just calling this FPFM scripts UI common button outline, but it won't tell me where it's coming from. Who's calling this and why? Because this is, I think, what's screwing everything up. See, it's even doing this border image thing, image border image equals. But it won't tell me where it's being called from. Is it being called from? All right, so the problem isn't this existing. The problem is that it's being called and I can't figure out who's calling it. I even check the call stack. So whatever's calling this is what's breaking everything though. So gotta figure out who's calling this and how. If it was being called from within code, fantasy football artistry simple blah 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 blah. Oh, I should probably rename that because that is fun ugly icon. Okay. Fun ugly off name. Easy. I mean, not that it's my situation right now. Which won't work because I can't make that change in the middle of this. Mm, mm. Anything here won't tell me how we're calling. Oh, that can go away because that doesn't work. Any canvas can't just be generic though. Image, source image. All right, so none of these. Scene manager. All right, well, I don't see anywhere where that button is being set, which is just twisting my tools, man. All right, I don't know how that's happening. This simple button is involved in breaking preset images buttons. Yes, not all buttons are affected. To stop this from getting off. Makes the button background transparent by setting alpha to 0. Button color creates new button. I know why it's doing it. I just don't know how it's getting called. Disable the component. Find the affected buttons in your scene hierarchy and activate document in the inspector. Uncheck the checkbox next to the simple button outline component. I don't know where that is. Is it because they are set to simple? Maybe that's the thing. Maybe there's something about the simple setting. I don't know. Because there's not a very clear indicator. Because I have this, they're getting whacked, but there's no simple button. Oh, there's a simple button. How did I not see that one? All right, let's remove that stupid thing. How did I not see that? I don't know why or how I missed that. But it's not that I mind that. Like if I actually have a class that or a button that's not not formatted cleanly, but I probably will put button things on everything now, so it's probably never going to be needed again. Hey, it's fixed. Oh, I'm so happy. That's still dumb. I go click one register button. Hey, God, register button doesn't want to go away. So I think what I need to do is have it be like, say, create account, not register. Uh, and I don't even know if, because the weird thing is some of these are showing up and they shouldn't be. It's like they're supposed to start empty. Like this is supposed to be just username and password and login. But right now we're getting weird other stuff. Let's stop this. Let's hide the login thing here. Start this again. I think I have to click the start button for that to load correctly, but it was loading by default, so it's blocking the start button, and therefore it wasn't loading correctly. that theory's out the window. All that did was, what did that do exactly? Okay, click the start button and show. Why did it turn off the title screen? It's not supposed to turn off the title screen. All right, well, I got some things to clean up here, so I'm gonna go to the title screen UI because that's bugging me. Welcome panel? What is that welcome panel? Okay, so the difference is, what I was thinking was there would be a title screen that's really just got the game, and it would be this, right? So this would be like the welcome panel. And then thing is, it's gonna have to have like its own custom image of some kind, like, I don't know, something other than what it is. And then it would be where the game is like loading preset assets, loading anything that needs to come in. It would prep itself, do all that stuff, and then you end up on a title screen, which is the normal background with a start button or whatever. But all that does, there's no, like most games, they usually have like two screens, but you don't see the first screen. You see the first screen only at the beginning while it's loading all of its crap, and then it takes you to the main game. But the main loading screen doesn't like let you interact with it in any way. So that's the welcome screen. The welcome screen is just, hey, hello, this is the game. Or actually the title screen is supposed to be that. I guess the welcome screen is the one that you would sit at. But either way, it's just the one where things are loading and all the garbage is coming on. And so I think what it should be is like there's probably different states of what's supposed to be showing up here. I should probably even have like, I have the title screen panel which comes up, and then it loads the title screen, I don't know, image, and then does all of its loading garbage, the scroll bar and everything that it needs to do in order to get running. And then once it's all done doing that, it'll take you to the title screen or the welcome screen, and that's where you would like start the game. So I think that's what I need to do, and I'm kind of like off on how that's set up. So I guess right now it doesn't matter because I don't have a title screen, a loading screen, which is kind of cool. You can change that every now and then. Some people do. I've noticed most games do. Like they'll have a frequent, just updated alternate image. And even if I kind of like that idea. I like the idea of having an image because what that does is it gives the game a look of activity. So even if there's not a lot of things being updated on the game, just the fact that you change the image once a month is enough to say, hey, we're here, man. We're still doing stuff in this game. It's still active. We're creating these new images just to show that, hey, we're still there. It's not just sitting there in the box and not being ever updated. Um, so that's my take on that. But I think it's a good idea, and I will probably do that. That said, I guess I have to leave the welcome panel. I don't. The welcome is when the player is ready to go. I guess I think ultimately I'll have more stuff. The title screen panel is just the total panel, and I think that's why this is separating and it's throwing me off. But that said, it's not working correctly right now because when I hit start, I think what's supposed to happen is, I think some of this stuff when I have this enabled, and then I think the login register, I think some of these shouldn't show up right away. I think what I'm going to do is I'm going to call it the register panel. I'm going to insert a new UI, new image. New panel. And we're going to call this one register. And then I'm going to take this, 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 this. I'm going to put it in register. And make this register panel B. Now stretch and stretch, but top's going to be negative 100. Nope, 100. The bottom will have to be 100 as well. Left will be 500. Right. That one is not normally seen. I don't know why it has to be different, but I think, well, that normally does disappear. I think that's just supposed to be a, this is probably not supposed to be the register button. This is the create account button. It's like, it's really just supposed to be a, it probably should just be a link like it was. Like, I keep trying to look at it in my head and go, I don't need this to be what it is. But ultimately, yeah, I think this is just supposed to be a link. I keep trying to make it into a button in my head, but how do these games do it? Dang it! I'm always like stumped on the most common way people try to do this. I like the idea of it being a simple like login, and it's just username, password, login, and then or login with. And then almost like I need separate panels. Feel like the best way. So we're gonna take this and rename this stupid thing. We're gonna take this guy and we'll put him back up here because we don't know what I'm doing. So we're gonna clear the stupid image out. And this is nothing. Mm, the typical text is, which is playbook. Playbook panel? Mm. Oh gosh, I'm just trying to figure out where I put stuff. Playbook setup panel somewhere. So the text is this guy. Button. Take away is precast target buddy. Hmm. Oh, I can't select that. The text is weird. Something about that font or something. It just looks choppy. Not a clean font. Need those for that, but do I need login panel? Needs those to be able to read that. Run password input. But let's go back to Busy. All the registration fields. Display and create and now in the panel. So when setting the visibility, it need only the register and that is only have to log it in. Obviously, here in the base, in the you know, the problem is there's a lot of little things, and it's just like I hate leaving little things. It's like to me, creating a little screen, a little panel to do this or a little panel to do that, and just kind of get that stuff all clean and fixed up, continues to improve the me experience. Yes, the user experience, but I have a real hard time with just letting things sit. And people say, don't worry about the little stuff. Just get the things working. And then you can do the little stuff later. But it's like, that means there's another thing on the list I got to go work on. It's just the thing I just sitting there and it's calling me saying, fix this. It's just not working. It's not working for you, man. It's sucky. It's like, I know, it's not great. So, yeah. What I'm actually thinking I'm going to do is have the register panel and have the create account and the login button. Well, the create account field disappears. It gets turned off, so I don't care about that. But what I need to do is like move the login button and put the username and password in the center as their own like login panel, and then have the login panel shift. Just so that when things move, when you click on something, it just shows you the whole thing like it's supposed to be shown, rather than doing this where you see a big gap in the middle. That just looks weird. It's like, why is there a giant gap? Oh, it's because there's hiding fields. It's like, well, yeah, maybe. I almost would rather just have it be a nice little dialogue, a nice small login dialogue. Username, password, login, or login with, and then say Google or Facebook. And then you can go, and then either one of those will take you to the OAuth process of doing that. Just a little dialog box, tiny little nothing dialog box. Then if you say create account, like you say login with or create, go in and create an account. I don't know how I'm going to do I think always the backer code should be visible. Because when you first start, I mean, you should always be able to log in, right? So I don't know. I don't know. I have to figure out how to do the backer code thing. Once somebody's already logged in, they should just be able to log in. And then if it requires a backer code, it should prompt for a backer code. Maybe I just need a prompt for backer code. Just make that be a thing. When it goes to log in, it goes, hey, you need a backer code. What's your backer code? And then somebody puts it in. They can put it in. So for registration, it might ask for it, but like if you log in with Google or Facebook, it would have to prompt you for the backer code. So, and then use that. Anyway, what do we do? All right, let's see what this does now. Probably broke. Oh, it's actually running. It's actually doing something. Surprising. Okay, so if I go create account here, register. Aha, but it didn't make my panel reappear. Oh, probably because I didn't add it to this register panel. I go, okay, well, it created it, but I didn't actually add it. I got to go add the register panel here. Now we can go try again. Now create account. Yay! Except I probably should take the nonsensical stuff off of there. Don't need as much stuff here. This stuff's all good. Gotta make this completely transparent though, so it's not showing partially. And I think I do have to create a panel for these things because it kind of bugs me. I could make this panel just small enough to fit in the middle, and then have it be in the middle. Hide the other, put this stuff in, and then when I click on that, have these move up and that move down, and it'll just look good. This wouldn't be so bad if this like just had something going on. I feel like this is actually kind of cool. I like my graphic here, but I don't know. I just wish it was more lively. Like there was like a small thin shading moving vertically or horizontally through it. Just something going on in the background. Just to make the page feel alive, like active. I don't think it looks bad though. I like the scroll. Um, let's see if I can register. Is this gonna let me register? Can I type? Is it gonna block my? It's not supposed to have a raycast target, so it's not supposed to be able to block me, but it appears to be blocking me. Shape problem. Oddly enough, how is it blocking me? Because it's actually on top. It shouldn't be able to block me. Yeah, picture panel's on top. It shouldn't be blocking me at all. Oh, only username is blocked. Why? Hmm. No explanation. Just I can't type in there. But I could type in password and confirm password and email and birth date and backer code. I can't type inside the username field. What's going on there, man? There's always something. All right, time for me to be done for today.